Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Black Multiverse Theory Podcast. The Black Multiverse Theory Podcast. We are your hosts, Nigel and Nilo.
Yep.
Today, we'll be exploring current events through an Afro-Canadian lens. In shout-outs, we catch up with the community, creating a space for connections. The scroll dives into social media, current events, and celebrity news, always actual but not factual. On the screen, it shares our latest watch list, while in our ears, explores the sounds shaping our world. The podcast culminates with an uplifting message called The Word, which hopes to leave you empowered. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
All right. Looks like we have some shout outs for today. So
Let's get into it.
let's get into the shout outs team. Shout out to Christine Garcia, who is a person who we all know as the balloon lady and also
Face painting.
Liam's mom. And
Liam and Maya and
Maya.
Tia.
And Tia. So I just sending shout outs to her. She's awesome in getting things organized and getting things together. So just want to send a shout out to them. Shout out to all the people who this week we went through. Shout out to River City Revival House, as I believe either this week or next week is going to be the last week for trivia.
How do you feel about that? Are you sad?
Sure. Yeah, it's been 2 years and it was good. Shout out also to my kids, my children. So all four of my children, so I want to send shout outs to them as we are about to embark in another soccer season with the CGSA. So,
All right.
shout outs.
Love it. And everybody knows that's my favorite league. Your kids' league, and listening to the games. And all of the other children in the games, too. Because they're all characters. They're all characters.
In the story, yeah.
No, like just
Portion.
generally characters. Okie dokie. Big shout out to our friend and friend of the show, Darren Hall. Darren Hall did the very difficult thing of saying bye, saying see you later to his dad. So if you know Darren Hall, please feel free to reach out to him, offer your support in any way you can. It is very difficult. It's a very difficult thing. Losing a parent, it's very difficult in like 100 different ways, and ways that you don't even perceive of until they're happening right in front of you. So big shout out to him. My heart goes out to you. I know what it is. I did it not too long ago, actually. So
Yeah,
I get it.
we definitely had to join that club. It's the type of club you don't want to join voluntarily. So, yeah, shout outs to Darren.
Oh, Raleigh's is here. Let me put her in the. Let me put her in the
Green room.
the
yeah.
green room. Raleigh's, I don't know if you can hear us, but you're in the green room there. We're gonna put you out when it's time. We're just finishing up our shout outs.
Mm.
Of course, I'm going to give a big shout out to Bill and the entire Standing Bear community. If you have always wanted to go to a sweat lodge and you've never gone to a sweat lodge before, and you are a lady and or identify as a lady, come on out this weekend. On Sunday we have a a women's sweat. So definitely come out if you wanted to experience that in a homogenous environment with all women. If you are a non-woman and do not identify that way, but you would still like to come sweat, next weekend, I believe it's the 21st, check out Standing Bear Community on Facebook, and they'll have that stuff out. So if you are non-woman identifying, you can come out the week after to our community sweat. Yeah. And you can link me for any of those. Yeah. Any Any questions about that? Yeah, hit me up and I'll give you the proper information. But yeah, come, everybody, check it out. And yeah, that's all I have for today.
All right. Okay, that was fantastic. We went to shoutouts. Now we're going to get to the part of a show that we like to call
Ooh, the scroll. Oh,
Scroll.
are we gonna start out with events?
Yeah, well, let's start
Did
out
you
with
have
the
any
events.
events coming up last? Did you have any events last weekend?
Me?
Yeah. Did you have anything last weekend? Did we talk about the Feed the Soul rooftop party?
I think we did, but I'm not sure. We did. I
Big
think
shout
we
out
did.
to Feed the Soul, the whole team. I don't know if we talked about it, but I heard it was a very successful party, and everybody
Yeah.
who went had a really fantastic time.
I don't know.
This
Maybe
last
I switched
weekend, there was Cocktails and Jerk that just ended up.
Yeah.
I did not get a chance to go. It was it has been a busy summer.
Shout out to D. Wayne Taylor.
It has been a very busy summer, and also shout out to my girl Shauna. Shauna's there doing the thing side by side. Yeah, but all the pictures I saw, the videos I saw, and for the people who went, they had a really great time at Cocktails and Jerk. So congratulations to them for a 4th year of doing this. It gets harder and harder, to be honest with you. So congratulations to them, to D-Wayne Taylor, to Shauna, and to the whole Cocktails and Jerk team. And my favorite people, which is the Carib Flames people out there blowing up fire.
Yeah.
Caleb Hart came through. Actually, I twisted up his 7 dreadlocks in his hair and braided up his hair. And big shout out to Lane and Lane Ellis Photography, who always there. She's always there with the flicks, bro. She be having the photos.
Not to forget Regmo Fit also was there.
Also, Regmo Fit, yes. And a big shout out to Keston. I believe it's the same team. I believe they just switched T-shirts.
They take their t-shirt off, is what they do. So they do Carib Flames with no shirt, and then they become Regmo Fit with the shirt.
Trust me, I'm trying to get those guys. If you know, you know. If you're watching Carib Flames, I got you guys under contract there. I'm trying to be your management, not for the thing that everybody knows, but for the other thing. Anyway, let's bring up Miss Raleigh Dollies here so she can get on with her evening. She's giving dashiki. See how she's wearing her dashiki?
Okay.
Where is it? Where is she here? There, no. There, no. There, no. There. She's a solo girl here. Let's flip us around here. There she is.
Hey.
Okay, Mama Dashiki, Mama Afro.
So
Hello, Mama
doing?
Africa. How are you? Yeah.
Yes, girl.
Raleigh's, how does it feel to have half your head cut off on
What?
the camera?
It's only the top half.
The top half of your
It's
head,
above your
missing your
eyebrows,
afro.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other way, babes. But the same tilt, but the other way. Perfect. No.
Oh, more.
I like it. Okay, Raleigh Dollies.
There you go.
There you go, with that big, beautiful smile.
Oh my God.
Raleigh's is here to let us know what's up and what's coming up over this week. Sorry, that was a little intense there at the microphone. What's coming up this next week?
Oh shoot. How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Yes, we are good.
Wonderful, thank you.
I hope one day to see you guys. I mean, the last time we did this, or the first time I could see you, but now I can just only hear you, but they can't be
I
beggars,
don't
can't
know
be
how
choosers.
to fix that, girl.
That's okay. I love y'all voices. Anyhow,
Can you
we
see
have
yourself?
lots. Yeah, I can see myself.
Okay.
I look cute. Thanks.
We can see everybody. We can see each other. We can see you. We can see ourselves. But one day we'll be able to see each other again.
When will I see you again? Okay, we have a lot going
Again.
on. So much going on, you guys. This is like, you know, when they always say when there's something, there's everything. When there's nothing, there's everything. This is one of them times, right? So September is completely loaded with amazing events. Starting with this weekend, we have the Kaleidoscope. If anybody's ever been to that festival, it's back, and they have a nice twist where Five Artists One Love will be present there. They are introducing the art battle there, as well as performers and other entertainment. So shout out to Five Artists One Love. Make sure you guys go to Kaleidoscope and support that. I know local artists, believe Jen and Natalie will be present among many. So special visual arts, like I mentioned, performances, and much, much more. So make sure you guys come out to the Kaleidoscope, and that's from the 13th to the 15th. Also, they have Asia Festival, and that was formerly known as the night market of Asia. So, oh, here you guys are. I can see you.
I make dreams come true.
It's a whole
Dreams
new
come
world
true.
from way up here. Okay, anyhow, yeah, you know I have to. And our little guys in the middle, our little homie. Shout out to the city right here.
Yeah.
Here. I see you.
I think we call him Astro the astronaut.
Yes, big up Astro.
That's
Now
Ralph.
I see you guys meeting by being inside the square. So yes, anyhow. Yes, so Asia Festival, that's again from September 13th to the 15th. And that's happening at the Currents of Windermere. So they have a new section where they have a whole bunch of lights. Actually, that's not too far from me. But there's a whole bunch of beautiful lights. And make sure you guys take in the festivities. There's gonna be local entertainment that goes from the 13th, 14th, and 15th. The 13th is from 4 to midnight. The 14th is 4 to midnight, and the wrap up is from 4 to 10 p.m. So that is the Asia Fest, again, formerly known as the Taste of Asia. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, we have on Friday the 13th, I know everybody always says that's an unlucky day, but it is going to be your lucky day because that's when T Founder Voice will be speaking to you guys about the deep throat conversation. Right?
I think our
And of
one
course-
and only, my illustrious co-host here
You mean
is going
Astro?
to be participating in that.
Not Astro. Okay, I thought it was Astro.
It's Nigel. I'm
This
talking
guy
about.
right here. No, see, this right here. See, when I do it this way, it forms this side on this side, so I gotta go this side to. This guy right here, guys,
Is
will be
Ralston
one of
over
the
here.
panelists.
Ralston.
See? He'll be one of the panelists, so make sure you guys go check him out. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see what he has to say. As you know, you girls, Rollers, of course, will be there getting the inside, so I might give you guys a little sneak peek of how the people are doing before they start. So keep it locked. That is a sold out show, by the way, so excited to say that for her. And big up to T Founder Voice as well as Jasmine, who is behind the scenes with that, helping out as well. So that's the Power of the Voice going on from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And that's at the CQ, I call it CQA Center, yeah, CQA event, 9804 Jasper Avenue. So if you don't have a ticket, don't bother to show up there. There's no walk-ups, no nothing. It's completely sold out. And if you show up there, I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe you might be able to run a thing. And know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
You've been warned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a couple friends who wanted to go to these guys. They're friends from Jamaica, and they're like, "Yeah, man, we'll go on and show everybody what it's all about." And I pulled up the thing and I said, "Oh, sorry, sold out."
Well, you know what? The thing about it is that
Right.
just double check because they had 10 tickets that were released, and that was 2 days ago. So it was sold
Girl,
out.
I
but
bet
there
those
was 10.
tickets are gone already.
Yeah, it's possible, but again, like I said, know someone else, so you never know. Anyhow, full house, sold out, but double check, you never know. So congratulations to that whole team.
Yes.
Also too, they have the Lovin' Community, and I know Nigel, you're a part of that as well. Coming up, that's something new. So that's again at the CQA event Center, 9804 Jasper Avenue, and
That's the very next
musician
day.
workshop. Yeah,
At the very
musician
same
workshop.
place.
Very same place, very same vibe. So who knows? Hopefully the sex talk don't linger over into the.
I hope not. The bunch of people there.
Yeah.
that I don't
I mean,
have
it's
those kind
emerging
of
talent. It's
conversations.
emerging talent.
Listen,
So
make
you
sure
never know
you
what's
bring the
going on.
Febreze to the deep throat
Yeah, and they're gonna get
conversation.
hacked. So yeah, hopefully somebody
Clear out that
clean up
mess.
those
We
mics and
also,
things.
Raleigh's, we also have tickets to give away tonight. We
Oh,
have
nice for
3
the
tickets
emerging
to the
Love and
Love and
community.
love
Community.
and community. And I just want to say, I really love that name. When I was looking at that, I'm like, that's so cool because it is. That's what it's all about. Definitely a loving community. And there's emerging talent and open stage and much, much more. So information call 780, you see my number 271-5995. So make sure you guys get to that. And then we have Let's Do Reggae. And that's courtesy of oh my gosh, can't read my own writing. Sorry, from by Caribbean Women's Network. So if you guys know Miss Auntie
Ooh.
Pearl, she's putting on a nice event there, celebrating their 20 years, and you'll be speaking with Saint from Saint Nicole 100 Band about an engaging presentation on reggae music, the history. So he has a really good session for you guys there. So that's the first time he's doing something a little one-on-one. So hopefully we can support him. And it only costs you a toonie. So make sure you guys come
What?
out and support. That's right. I said it first. A toonie. And
Girl,
if you act now,
I can't
yes,
even complain. That's right up my
I know.
alley.
Definitely. I like that. We might even give her two toonies, right? We might give her $4, you know?
Girl, I might
But yeah,
could just go into my little, the little change cup
little
in the
pocket
car.
toonies. Yeah.
When
So
is
I like
that?
that. Pardon me?
When is it again?
Oh, that's on September 19th. That's a Thursday from 5:30 to 8:30. So let's all
Nice.
support him. I know he has been, I saw him at Cocktails and Jerk and he has a really cool thing going on for that. So
Text
make
me
sure we
that,
can try.
Rose. Text me that.
Sure. Yeah. So that's led from Saint. There's other artists that might be there as well throughout the day. But again, that's at Unit 12, 9353 50th Street. That is brought to you again by the Caribbean Women's Network. $2, 780-485-0483 for more information. And also September 21st, don't forget you guys, the ladies from Sauce will be putting on their first annual sneaker ball. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically all the sneakerheads going to come together in your best dress outfit, your Sunday best, or it could be Saturday, because I mean Saturday best too, depending on what church you go to. Anyhow, you come out, put on your
What day of
stuff,
the week is
and
that? I mean, when is that?
September 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, September 21st, and all the proceeds go to sickle cell anemia. So make sure you guys come out to support that. It's $80 a 3-course meal. So you're just coming in, not just walking in, you're getting a 3-course meal, you're getting top of the top entertainment, and you're getting to wear your sneakers. So make sure you guys come out and support that.
I have to say, big
And
shout out to Miss Jean Waldron, who does a lot of stuff in the community for the Sickle Cell Association. And I have to say, behind the scenes, she is there advocating for things like language that is inclusive. She's there advocating, and just the same way she holds our feet to the fire, she holds the people's feet to the fire too. So big shout out to Miss Jean. I saw her the other day. I said hi. She's like, you know who I am? I said, girl, come on, get out of
yeah,
here.
it's just so cute like that. And I mean, one thing that when you see her, it's always you always walk away with some kind of history, like learning, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So
Yeah, so
that's
big
awesome
shout out.
about that. I forgot to also mention the 14th and 15th is the Roots and Rhythm Kids Festival. So that's
Yes.
going on in Jana, and that's for Alberta Cultural Days. Yeah, live with Sika Sings and much more. I actually saw the setup for that. It's so cute, you guys. I'm surprised
adorable.
you didn't see me rolling down on the little miniature hills that they got going on. I wanted to touch everything. Everything is so kid friendly. Even I'm sure us too, because we should play too. But everything is ready for you. There'll be
And a
workshops.
big shout out
access
to
area.
Joyful Noise. We'll be there too.
Yes, of course. I love Joyful Noise. I had the pleasure of joining them during the Black business stuff, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and there will be cultural cuisine. So you drop your kids off. It's not just hamburgers and hot dogs. They can teach them about
I don't
themselves.
think you're dropping
You can have
children
some
off. I think you're
like proper
also
meals and
staying
things.
to enjoy the
Although I
time.
like a good hamburger and hot dog. Listen, I'm saying cultural cuisine. Yes, so that's from
I'm just saying,
9:30
I believe it's a
to 2
family
p.m.
event. I believe you're still responsible for your
It is
children.
family friendly, family friendly. Yeah, drop the mom, do the thing. And last but not least, September 26th, 780 presents their wrap up for the summer. That is the wrap up party, day party from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's a celebration of the end of summer, sponsored by Remy Martin. So on behalf of the Black House Universe, I am Raleigh Reports, and that's what's up.
That's what's
That's what's
up.
up.
We also have some
Lots of
save the
stuff.
dates. Raleigh's, there's somebody in this very room that will be having I think the first show might be an invite only show because it's going to be a tight fit, but they're going to be having their first showcase with some brand new music coming out. And that date is December 14th. So save the date. It's not me.
It's
and it's
Ralston.
not Sunset.
It's Ralston.
I don't know why
Ralston
this
got
guy
the
did it because,
music.
I mean, I'm usually his backup. I didn't get a call about that, but we'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Save the date.
It's invite only, and of course Nilo is on it.
I want make sure that people, if you want to invite, you know what to
Who
do.
to call?
If this is
Yes.
the thing
I
you
don't
want to
even
be
know what
at,
you're supposed to do yet, but okay.
Oh, also, too,
you
I
know what
forgot
to do. If you don't
speaking
know
of
what to
save the
do, then
date,
this not your show. It's not. This one's not for you then.
I have a date change. Speaking of that,
Second
speaking
save
of
the
date
date.
change,
January 22nd will be the homecoming, Aphrodisiac's homecoming party. We're going to be dressing in homecoming gear. We're going to talk to Berman and see if we can get some people in there. That will be 10 years that Aphrodisiac is here serving this beautiful city of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
So if you don't know
Sometimes reluctantly.
if you don't know what homecoming, if you don't know what
Serving it
homecoming is, so you're going to be wearing it's kind of like a university style attire. So
Varsity wear.
varsity wear, Letterman jacket with the letters. You're going to wear that. I know that homecoming is not a thing that Edmonton or Alberta does very much, and it's more so for the States does it quite a bit. So you can look for it as your university, your Letterman jackets, your varsity wear.
oh man, I'm ready.
I'm sure
Can I-
you're
can
going
I
to pull
have-
a cheerleader's outfit from somewhere.
me.
Why you look like that? Raleigh's like, you don't know about
No, because
me.
I'm so
She's
excited.
like-
I'm gonna order my white boots, and I'm gonna have my.
In the majorette. You're going to be in your majorette.
I'm
vibe.
ready. I'm so excited. Holy girl.
Yeah, so those are two big save the dates coming up. I just wanted to put that in the air. The reason why I'm saying it out loud, Nigel doesn't know, is because the black community, I mean, we popping out here in Edmonton. So there's going to be 925,600 events on that same day because it is December and that's how we roll. And when it comes out like buckshot. So if you know that you're going to be getting an invite to this show, save the date. It's December 14th. If you don't know, you're not getting an invite to the show. But if you know you're getting an invite to the show, then save the date.
Okay.
Also, there's been a date change. Creative Black was supposed to be on September 28th, but we're switching it to the end of the month so we can make sure everything is proper and proper to end of October. So that'll be the 26th, I believe. So stay tuned for new information.
Yes, and we are in Truth and Reconciliation, are we not?
Yes,
As
that'll
well.
be September 28th. Yeah, lots of good things, lots of amazing things that need to be, priority. So yeah, lots of factors. So that's a good point as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Raleigh's, thank you so much for making time for us every week.
I know y'all kicking me off. I was like, I was feeling good. I was on here still though. Still.
You're about to be on. We're like, okay, let's move on to the.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, my throat can only fit so long inside the little square. So anyhow, on that note,
Yes,
I've been
and you can get a hold of Raleigh's one of 100 ways.
I feel like you can move. Can you move her box?
I can move her anywhere I want to.
No. Can you elongate her box? Is what I mean.
I can't elongate it because I have this, so it only gives me
Okay.
this. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
But I can play around with it. I'm sure there's a thing
I'm just
on
happy to
there
be here. It's just an honor to be nominated amongst you guys.
She's like, I'm just happy to be here. All right. Yeah. If you want to get a hold of Raleigh's, you can let her know. Pay her $5 and then she will list your event here on Black Multiverse. If you don't pay her $5, she'll still list it, but pay her $5.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
listen and
see.
make up some other things with it, but that's okay.
Come on, you guys.
Much love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Oh, have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that's one of our favorite people, the Raleigh Dollies.
Raleighs.
That's what Raleigh's followers should be called, the Raleigh Dollies.
Those of you who like to call her all types of things like Sherelle and Raleighs,
my
it's
God.
Raleighs, it's Sherelle.
I've been trying to figure out who y'all are talking about
Sherrollies.
for real. Because you just be calling out all kind of Sherelles and Cheryls.
Yeah.
And I just
Sherelle.
I feel like, I said Cheryl. They're like, no,
Sherelle.
Cheryl. I'm like, Cheryl?
Raleigh. They're like, yeah, Raleighs. I'm like, yeah,
Okay,
Sherelle. Raleighs.
Anyway, yeah, big shout out to her. Big thank you for that. Let's jump into this scroll. Let's keep it scrolling.
Okay, well, unfortunately,
We're going to start with the Debbie Downer news.
SA is the
Word of the day.
initials of the day, as we have an elementary school teacher in Bonnyville, Alberta, who is being accused of SA and some children. She's been accused of SAing some children and bribing them to keep their mouth shut or else.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Listen, if you're a child and you're listening to this and an adult has told you, they tell.
And just so you know, and this is a good example, SA is not only committed by men, it's also committed by women, as you can see right here. And it's not only little girls they get SA'd, it's also little boys.
Yep.
So just be aware that just because you have a type of person or the teacher's this or whatever, you know, keep your children safe. Keep everybody safe.
Absolutely. Don't trust nobody.
Yep.
All right, moving along.
Over to Red Deer,
Literally
Alberta.
true.
Red Deer,
Literally.
Alberta, we have a senior who has been hoaxing children with candy and then
Horrible.
essaying them.
Horrible. You know what the problem is, you guys? I'm going to tell you something, and oh my God, it's going to be me who says it. You have taught your kids that bad guys look a certain way. And so when they see somebody who might be homogenous, who might look like them, who might look like grandpa, who might look like, they're very trusting of that person because they're being taught that people who look like them are the good guys and the people who don't look like them are the bad guys. But that's not the reality of today, and that's not the reality of the situation. So while people are out there talking about over there, over there, over there, it's right over there in your house, in your community that you have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to know that most SA, most period happens within the community. It's not some like big monster coming from outside of the community to do that. So make sure, we don't keep secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to Bonnyville, Alberta, went to Red Deer, Alberta, right here in Edmonton, just to go along with what Nilo said. Another man is facing child pornography charges as well. His information is up on YEG Wave. Shout out to YEG Wave for
They be
supplying
on it. Mm-hmm.
His face and his picture so that everybody can see. And then last with the essay, so we don't have to go visit that again, is Philadelphia Flyers hockey goalie from Sherwood Park was denied entry into the U.S. pending SA charges to which are pending.
I love that he just thought he could move across the border like that.
I think he was going to play.
The way charges work, when I move, you move.
You can't travel when they stopped him and they were like, you guys are gonna need a new goalie. He ain't
Sorry
coming.
to that man. You know, on the SA train, Dawn from Dirty Diddy Money, also from Danity Kane, recently came out with a 50-something page, very egregious set of...
Very detailed.
Yeah, a set of complaints from that time, that 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009 time. So If you're into the gossy, check it out. It's definitely, the man is digging it's just everybody that comes out, it's just digging it deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. But yeah, that is all the essay we have time for today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And this is it's a really unfortunate, how do you call it? Segue?
Well,
Anything we segue to after this is going to be weird, right?
well, it's an unfortunate topic to deal with, but it is something that we have to be aware of,
Yeah.
and be aware that it is in our community. As Neelo said before, sometimes we're looking over there for the problem, but the problem's right here in your backyard.
Right.
So, but as we move from our backyard, let's move into the rest of Canada. Where's Sterling Scott?
Sterling Scott.
Sterling Scott.
Having nothing to do with the previous story.
Nope. But Sterling Scott is going live as he makes us laugh in a comedy tour, national comedy tour right across Canada.
Yeah, and that's Live Nation, which means that Live Nation itself is managing the tour, and he's getting how much ever he's getting for every date. They've set up these dates across Canada. It's called the Golden Buzzer Tour.
Nice.
Right now, tickets are on sale for his fans and his fans only, which means us. I won't be around for it. I mean, I'm sure I'll be somewhere at some point in the thing, but I won't be in Edmonton when he's in Edmonton. So check it out. I think tickets go on sale for everybody like next week or next couple days or something. But we don't be here with the facts. We just be telling you what's happening. Google it if you want the details.
That's
Big
correct.
shout out to Sterling Scott and the Live Nation tour. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next thing we have, speaking of tours, not really tour, but our boy, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is now headlining the Super Bowl because he's big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. And
Oh, okay.
the people are... You don't know the song?
Nope.
Drake has a song where Drake says, big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. And now Kendrick Lamar is playing the Super Bowl.
He is. The greatest part about Kendrick Lamar
And it's
playing
a Black History Month.
Yes, it is a Black History Month. The greatest part is he just did a commercial, and in that commercial he said, "You don't get a second chance to become a champion."
And to win a championship, yeah.
To win a championship. And the funny thing about it is it's a direct shot at Drake again in a commercial. It's like,
And Drake said, I don't care about your stupid football.
we got the Drake Cup.
We got FIFA. Apparently, Drake has allegedly sat down and had conversations with FIFA. They
Nice.
said billions of people watch FIFA, and only millions of people watch the Super Bowl. So Drake is now desperately trying to close that deal before February.
He might.
I doubt it.
Or Kendrick might swoop in and be like, "Da-da-da-da."
Yeah. So here's the other part. Birdman, who I just knew has been beefing with Wayne, just absolute bizarre. And Nicki Minaj, who hasn't been at any of Lil Wayne's stuff for the longest time, got on the internet and talked about how Lil Wayne needs to be there headlining the Super Bowl. And they feel like because it's in New Orleans, that it's disrespectful to Lil Wayne specifically, because Lil Wayne himself did not come out and say this, by the way. I just want to make this. But Birdman and Nicki Minaj, Birdman, who we know currently has beef, Lil Wayne has beef with Birdman. There was a separation who took advantage of that guy since he was a child. That same guy, Birdman. Anyhow, so with this whole Birdman and this whole Lil Wayne situation, the word is somebody came out from the Grammys and said that when Lil Wayne was supposed to perform at the Grammys, my man didn't show up to one rehearsal, didn't answer his phone. They didn't even know if he was going to show up. He did show up, forgot a whole bunch of words, mumble-jumbled into the mic, and then walked off the stage into oblivion, into obscurity. So
Lil Wayne did that?
Lil Wayne did that at the Grammys. So while I love Lil Wayne, I could get down to some Lil Wayne, and I understand what Lil Wayne is for New Orleans and what Lil Wayne is for Louisiana. But that man cannot remember the words to his own song. He has himself said that he does not remember the words to his own song. So hopefully, maybe Kendrick will bring out Drake, or will bring out Lil Wayne. That would be crazy because we know Lil Wayne and Drake and blah blah blah. Something's going on with Nicki Minaj as well, because Nicki Minaj has been throwing subliminals essentially at Beyonce, who was snubbed from the Country Music Awards. So the Country Music Awards came out.
Right.
Didn't give Beyonce not a boo peep about her country album, Cowboy Carter, but Are We Surprised? And Beyonce came out with a GQ cover and article.
Slayed it.
Absolutely the day after that was announced, and took a hold of the conversation. Big shout out to Beyonce's publicist. I can't remember her name right now, but she's absolutely legendary in the game, an icon. So yeah, Beyonce's out there controlling the conversation, but Nicki Minaj is saying, watch. She's going to be up there crying, saying that she's not being treated properly. And so
Beyonce's like, nope, I'm a queen. Sorry.
Nicki feels the way, I think, because Megan is signed to Rock Nation, but as management, not as, and as I believe distribution, but they're not her like label. They're just management. Yeah. And so Jay-Z and Beyonce has done all this stuff. They're like for Megan. And I think Nicki feels like she was once friends with Beyonce, but she didn't get the same whatever, and she also feels like Jay-Z, I don't know, blackballed her in some way.
Yeah,
well, it's a lot of stuff.
I mean, I guess people could feel whatever they want to feel. Feelings are real, but the thing about it is that Megan's contract that she had, she literally went with her old management group where she was getting paid properly.
They didn't pay her.
And Rock Nation came out and was like, we want to treat you like this. So if you want to know more about that deal, check out Club Shay Shay and the interview.
Yeah, she talks about it.
And she talks about it right there, and you can find out exactly how she started with Rock Nation.
The best thing about the Club Shay Shay interview is it starts with Shannon Sharp apologizing to Megan, and I appreciated that. I appreciated him for that. I was going to say something about, so really quickly, you guys, I'm going to go super fast because I guarantee you guys don't really care about this, but a few of you might care. So there's some beef going on with Cleo, with Miss Cleo. Her stage name is Cleo. Huh?
Her estate?
No, not Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo, the rapper.
Oh, okay.
So her rapper name is Cleo Trappa. I think it is Cleo Trappa. In any case, so Ice Spice, we all know who Ice Spice is. She is also a rapper. She's very light skinned and she wears orange hair. Now she wears it straight. Before she used to wear it curly like Annie. Anyway, Ice Spice is out here in the world and she asks her friend. Ice Spice has come out under fire for being colorist and being negative towards the darker skinned rappers, girly rappers who are in the game right now. So Ice Spice, amidst all of this, invites her dark skinned friend, who's also a rapper, on the road with her. Her friend's like, girl, I cannot come on the road with you. I have a whole life. She says, no, like to perform and be on stage and all that stuff. So her friend's like, actually, would be a great thing, but I only have a day or two to prepare, so I probably still can't make it. She's like, no, girl, don't worry about it. Just put yourself together. I got you. You're with me. I got you. So the girl gets there within a short order of time while they're supposed to be sharing a room. Now they're not sharing a room anymore, so homegirl has to sleep on the bunk. She's not getting the same service. People aren't, like, taking her bags the same way they're taking Ice's bags. Like, the whole team is moving everybody, right?
Right.
In any case, there's a part where the whole team goes out to eat without like these 2 or 3 girls, and they're like in Phoenix in the middle of nowhere. They end up going to some steakhouse and eating in secret, and then coming back, and these girls are like trying to figure out how to go to McDonald's or how to get food before they realize that the whole team went and ate without them. At one point, Ice Spice orders like 24 pizzas or 25 pizzas, and when the Cleo girl goes to take a pizza, she's like, "Oh, you can't have any pizza like it." At one point, they're taking lunch orders. My girl orders a chicken salad, and they're like, "You're not in the budget. You can't have it. You can't have it." So anyway, the trip goes on. Miss Cleo gets online after, which is what's happening right now, and pretty much tells the story of everything that has happened. Ice Spice gets on and pretty much tells her that she's making a big deal out of nothing. She's like, "Girl, you don't remember how much fun we had? We went here, we went there, we went to this Italian restaurant, and you ate so much that the waiter was like, where was all your food," or whatever. Anyway, so that's what's going on with those two things. If you're hearing Ice Spice, really she's come under fire for some colorism in an attempt to redeem herself. She just did more colorist stuff.
Yeah, she also did a prayer. She was saying somebody was like saying a prayer sometimes before they go on stage. They kind of hold hands and they pray. Mm-hmm. And she was just kind of doing all these faces during the prayer and not really paying attention. And people were really hyper focused on like what she was doing during the prayer.
Allegedly,
people do that all the time.
It's Percocets, though. Allegedly, it's the perks. That's what the girls are saying on the line. I'm just here to let you know. That's what the girls are saying. All right. I think that's all we have for the screen stuff. We've got a few real quick RIPs with the scroll. We have a few RIPs before we move into the screen. Mm-hmm. The big RIP, and this might be a move into the screen anyway, James Earl Jones, who, amongst other things, was the voice of Darth Vader. Also played in the stage play Fences. They were like playing a piece of Fences, and somebody was like, Denzel has a movie, and he has the same line in his movie. I'm like, the movie is the play.
This is where it came from. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely hard. You know, James Earl Jones is a staple.
The Lion
King. The Lion King, Mufasa. He did. I think he had a throat affliction. I believe it was throat cancer. But he did sell. I think he sold his voice to AI before all of that happened. Anyway, so his voice will live on in perpetuity.
Died at 93, everybody.
93 years old. That's a nice long life. Frankie Beverly also. Whoa. R.I.P. to Frankie Beverly and his whole family and his whole estate, whatever that looks like. I feel like every time these old-timey guys go, there's all weird children's stuff, weird estate stuff. It happens even with our own families, though.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Same thing, just with a hit record.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move it on real quick time fast to the screen. Okay, what are you watching? What have you been watching?
Well, everybody, let me tell you something. Netflix has jumped on a big time thing with Rebel Ridge.
Mm-hmm. Is that a movie or is it a show?
It is a movie, and it is amazing.
I heard it was awesome. With the black guy in it?
With the black guy in it.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
The black guy, if you don't know by watching it, he is British. On the show, he plays an American. So a lot of people won't know that he's American.
They love him up already. I'm sure they know already that he's British.
They love him, but he is British. And the what makes him special is he's in the military, so you know he's been trained somehow, but you don't know how. You're probably like, oh, he can shoot, whatever. And then what they keep making reference to in the movie is that he has had no field training. He's never been to any of the wars, never done anything. But then at a crucial part of the movie, they tell you he is a master at mixed martial arts close contact, anything's a weapon. So he literally
Starts whooping everything.
he literally gets this close, and they're like, "Get away from him! Get away from him!" And the guy goes, "What?" And all of a sudden, bop, 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 beep, 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 and he's on the ground. And so he does all his moves
Up close.
up close, personal, against guns, like he's into
This girl on Facebook was
situation.
like, I'm watching it again tonight. She said it was so good. She's watching it again that night, that same evening that she's making the post.
It was good, and I just kind of stumbled onto it and watched it. I'm not going to give you too much, but I'll tell you this: I think that actor will make an amazing Spawn if they do that movie.
Oh, they've been trying to do Spawn, but they keep backing out. And weird stuff happens.
That's the guy right there. The problem with Rebel Ridge, though, is that it was originally made for Boyega, our boy Boyega.
Why is that a problem?
Because-
Are we boycotting because of him, behind him? 'Cause
Oh,
I'll
I'm
do
not.
it. I don't ever have to see that movie again.
Which one?
I said, are we boycotting behind him? Because I will.
I don't know. Are we boycotting him? I don't know. Did he do something?
Behind him, I said.
Behind him is a movie?
No, are we boycotting behind him?
Supporting him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because Boyega came and he.
Is it a Disney movie?
No.
I know he's got beef with Disney.
But he does have beef with Disney. But Boyega was supposed to do it and then somehow backed out last second. And they found out that he had backed out when his hotel was cleared out and he was gone and his whole staff was gone. Like, that's how in the middle of the night, he was gone.
He said, well,
Yeah.
that was the end of it. That was the last thing he said.
Yeah. So something went, communication, negotiations broke down. And in the middle of the night, him and his team,
Like,
gone. Went to his hotel, empty.
Well-
Checked out and back on his flight
the
back
man's
home.
about the business. I get it.
So then they quickly went and got this new guy here, and he is phenomenal.
Good for him. I'm glad he got his shine.
Yeah.
I have been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, specifically season 8. I just finished season 8, which, if you know, is Bob's season. Bob is probably not watching this, but shout out to Bob in the event that you come across this. I'm going to be seeing Bob on October 1st with Sanaya, my child. So she's very excited. I'm very excited. Bob will be very excited. He probably doesn't know yet. And now that I watched my first season of Drag Race, because I've never watched any other Drag Race, I want to watch all the other seasons now. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. I mess with this. So Drag Race, if you're going to start with season 8, because that's Bob's. Bob is my favorite. That's Bob's season. And I came to Bob not through Drag Race. I came to Bob just through their political stance, through their social media and what have you. So purse first. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Walk in the room purse first.
Okay.
So that's what I'm watching. What are you listening to?
I am listening to mainly my own tracks. As Nilo has stated that on December the 14th, there will be a listening party. It will be invite only. But it is not the only listening party. So if you are not invited to December 14th, it's okay.
There may be another one, yeah.
It's okay. There might be something coming up. But if you are invited, we are definitely expecting and hoping that you come and have a great time here at Aphrodisiac. It will be here. And
Okay.
it will be amazing.
All right. Love it for you. I've been listening to Doechii.
And Gabbana.
No, Doechii, the rapper. I've been listening to Doechii, and Doechii has a brand new album. I believe it's called, I was just looking it up right now so I could tell you. It's either called Alligator Bites Never Heal or Alligator Bites Don't Heal. It's called Alligator Bites Never Heal. Was that one of the ones I said?
It is.
Okay. So Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii. 10 out of 10. I'm really loving it now. It's very artistic. I love the things she does with her voice. She does some classic things. Actually, Denzel Curry is probably a person right now, a rapper who's doing that a lot, doing a lot of voice changes and stuff. I guess we saw it before when Nicki Minaj used to also do it with Roman type of a deal. In this case, she's talking to her therapist, so it's a little bit different. It's not like two, but she's in her storytelling way, you know, switching back and forth. Very Eminem, I guess. I don't know who, probably mad people did it before Eminem, but anyway. So big shout out, Doechii, if you get a chance, check out that album. If you love hip hop, it's definitely a hip hop album. It does have some R&B and some smoothie vibes on it, but it is quite hip hop. So, Doechii.
Okay, Doechii.
Yeah, stick with me, you guys. I'll keep you cool with your kids. Okay, next thing we have is called The Word.
The word, yeah. I believe you have a word for us today.
Yeah, my word right now is don't be afraid to change how much it costs to have access to you. So sometimes what it takes to be out there in the world doing the things, it might take, I'm going to make a random number, it might take 5 energy points from you. And time may go by, and with very little input, the very same set of events, some set of activities might take 8 energy points for you. And so I just want you to make sure that you're calculating that, and you're either, you know, making sure you're taking time to refill a little bit more, number one. Number two is making sure that you know how much energy those things are taking, and you can budget for it in that way. And number three, maybe things have gone up too much. They're taking too much energy. They're taking too much time. The cost is too high. So it's a good time to evaluate those things. But thankfully, we're going into winter. So don't be afraid to change the cost of what it is to have access to you. And that can change just based on how much energy it takes for you to do the very same tasks. Yeah. So honor yourself in that way. And that's all I got.
Okay.
All right,
Fantastic.
everyone. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining us for the Black Multiverse Theory podcast. We're going to adjust these lights so they look a lot cooler. And we'll see you again next week. Not the same bad time, but definitely the same bad channel. We keep saying that, but one day. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, everyone.